So a cool feature on your iPad is being able to connect a Dualsense or Xbox controller to your iPad. So if you guys are heavy on gaming on your iPad, you guys are out a lot, you guys travel a lot, you guys want to take your iPad to work, or you guys are commuting to the bus, it's really cool to be able to connect your Xbox Series X controller, your DualSense PlayStation 4 controllers to your iPad. You guys can game it on Call of Duty Mobile if you guys like playing that for some reason. You guys can have the better edge and destroy people online with the controller or other games. There's games that I'll show you here like Samurai Jack on Apple Arcade, and it's being updated constantly to support more games as we go along. So pretty cool feature to have, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how to connect your DualSense and Xbox Series X controller. You guys have your iPad on your game bag, your tech bag, as well as your controllers. You guys are on the go, going to work, commuting, traveling, all that good stuff. You guys have your iPad and your controller in your backpack. You're good to go. You're ready to game, baby. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's get into this video, shall we? All right, guys. So now that we have our gadgets out of our bag, we can go ahead and connect our controllers. Again, we're going to be connecting the newly released Xbox Series X controller, but this will work with past gen Xbox controllers, so don't worry. Same method, and our DualSense controller here. And again, the same thing will work with PlayStation 4 controllers. So if you guys don't want to, buy a DualSense controller or don't have one, you guys can use your PS4 controller or your regular Xbox controller. But since I do have both next gen controllers here, we will be using those. So of course you do need your iPad as well. Now this is one of the current gen iPad Airs. Again, shout out to my brother for letting me borrow his iPad to demonstrate this cool little feature that you guys can do. So again, you guys want to be doing this if you guys are big into gaming. If you guys use your iPad to game a lot, this is very useful, especially if you're playing games like Call of Duty Mobile or other games that we're going to be trying out here. Samurai Jack. So pretty cool and neat little feature that you can do with your iPad. So if you guys are on the go, whether you're at an airport or at a park or on a car ride home or somewhere, definitely will be useful to use a controller instead of using your touchscreen. Always more fun, and you have more edge on using a controller rather than using a touchscreen. So without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? So the first controller that we're going to be using here is the Xbox Series X controller. Now before we actually continue, you guys do want to make sure you are on the latest version of iOS or iPad OS on your iPad. So here we go to general and about. We are running iOS 14.6. So make sure you guys have the latest firmware on your iPad. So now that we have that checked, you guys can go to Bluetooth, and on your Bluetooth you will be able to find the controller. So with the Xbox controller, what you want to do is turn it on by hitting the middle Xbox home button and hitting the sync button on top, and that will actually turn on Bluetooth sync. So let's do that. Of course, it is going to turn my Xbox. So now that we have the controller on, we can hit the sync button, and it should be able to turn Bluetooth on there and find Bluetooth enabled devices. So give it a second here, and there it is. It came out right there on our iPad right there, guys. So if you guys can see right there, Xbox came out right there, Xbox wireless controller. So if you guys hit that, it is connecting, Bluetooth pairing request. You hit pair, and there it is. We are connected to our Xbox Series X controller. Now guys, you aren't going to be able to go ahead and start using it right away just like that. You can't control your whole iPad like that. Doesn't work that way. So you have to go ahead and launch a game. So we'll go ahead and launch Samurai Jack here for demonstration purposes. So Apple Arcade. This is definitely useful for Apple Arcade. Plenty of games coming out in that, app. So Apple is pushing out a lot of good, cool games for the iPad. So definitely, that's why they also enabled controller function to the iPad. So definitely going to be useful. So there it is. We are in the game, and now we can use the Xbox controller. You guys can see right there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. There it is, guys. So there we'll hit start. And there's our achievements. So pretty cool. You guys have an achievements little thing there. So we'll go hit start and we'll start the game up. So we'll hit continue right there. We'll hit continue. Classic, and there it is loading. And there it is, guys. We have the game booted up and we can use our controller right there. So we'll try to have that to the side here. Hopefully that does focus. But there it is, guys. We're playing Samurai Jack on Apple Arcade with our Xbox Series X controller. So pretty cool, pretty fun. Again, if you guys are using your iPad to game it on, you guys, take your iPad on the go, whether it be, using it on the airport, plane rides, car rides, taking it to the park or to school or wherever, and you guys want to game it, definitely going to be useful to take your Xbox controller or your PS4, PS5 controller and just gaming it on your iPad and have that better, functionality. So let's kill some crocodiles right here on Samurai Jack. Man, it's been a while since I've seen Samurai Jack. I used to love watching that thing back on the Cartoon Network. So there it is, guys. Pretty simple, straightforward. So that's Samurai Jack. Let's see if we can hop into a game of Call of Duty Mobile. So again, you can just back out the regular way. So that is connecting the Xbox Series X controller to your iPad. So we'll actually connect our Dualsense here and we'll launch Call of Duty Mobile with that. So you guys can see. So that's the Xbox Series X controller pair right there. So in order to, turn that Bluetooth off, you guys are going to want to go back to your Bluetooth and just switch your Bluetooth off so the controller can turn off, and save that battery. You don't want to keep it on until it dies or something like that. So make sure you turn Bluetooth off on your iPad so your controller turns off and you save your battery. So there's the Xbox Series X pair right there. So now with the DualSense, a little bit different, but I'm going to show you here. So again, turn on your Bluetooth. All right, guys, so for your DualSense controller, you're going to want to hold the share button as well as the power button. So hold that in and then hold that in. And your controller should start blinking. You probably can't see it with the skin on it here, but it is blinking blue. So that means pairing is on. So now on your iPad, you can find it right there. You guys can see DualSense controller right there, not connected. So you guys can see it did find it right there. It already has one, and that's my brother's that he connects it to. But now we did find our new one here. So we'll hit connect. All right, so we'll hit here in the bottom actually. And that is our DualSense controller. So give it a minute. That should connect. Connecting. So again, guys, hit the share button and the power button. First hit the share button, then the power button. Hold that for a couple seconds and it does blink blue. Once that's blinking blue, you guys can hit DualSense controller on your iPad and there it is, connected. So we are connected right away right there. So pretty cool. So let's go ahead and launch Call of Duty Mobile and smoke some kids online. So there it is, Call of Duty Mobile. We'll let that load up. Connected to our DualSense. So let's get a multiplayer start match going. There it is, guys. We get a multiplayer match going. And there it is. So with Call of Duty Mobile, the controller won't work at the starting menu or anything like that. It only works when you're actually in a multiplayer match like we are in right now. So there it is, guys. We're moving forward. We're aiming down. L2. Fire R2. Like if you're playing Call of Duty on your console. So pretty cool. So we guys can run. Let's see if we can find somebody and obliterate them. And especially playing Call of Duty Mobile, you're going to have the biggest advantage ever. So there's someone right there. Boom. Easy right there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Where you at, kid? Oh, you smoked. You smoked, kid. You're going to beat me with my controller. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to go up in their face and shank them. Ooh.
Oh, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. Oh, another one. Blah, there it is. There it is. I can reload too. Woo! You can't beat controllers, son. You can't beat it. Oh, you want some too? Oh, and he finally killed me. So you guys get the point. You guys can obliterate online using controller. Pretty cool. And trust me, guys, there's a lot of games that are supported now with controllers. A lot of games on Apple Arcade that you guys can download and play. So that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty simple to, connect to your iPad using your PS5 controller and your Xbox Series X controller. Again, you can link your past controllers as well, your PS4 and regular Xbox controllers. Those work as well. So pretty cool, pretty simple, especially if you guys are into, gaming on your iPad. You guys are on the go a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Maybe I'll do a how to connect your Xbox Series X or PS5 controller on your iPhone next. Stay tuned, guys. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.